Hello everyone. Once again, welcome back to my channel Study with Alka. I am your teacher Alka, and today in this video I will be discussing with you the three notable works of Anglo-Saxon literature, that is the Wanderer, the Seafarer and the Widsith. Okay. Please note that the first remarkable work of English literature, that is the Old English literature, is Beowulf, and I have already discussed with you everything about Beowulf in detail. Okay, but today I'll be discussing with you these three other important works that was written in that age, that is the Wanderer, the Seafarer and the Widsith. Okay, without further ado, let's begin. The first thing and the first poem that I'm going to discuss today with you is the Wanderer. The Wanderer is a long poem written in Old English. Old English is a form of English language that was quite different from the English language that we speak today. Yes, it is considered as the oldest form of English language, and it began with the beginning of Anglo-Saxon age of English literature, English history. Okay, the Anglo-Saxon age of English history dates back to 5th century and it ended in 11th century. It is somewhere around 450 to 1066 AD. Okay, and the language that was spoken and that was prevalent during that time period was Anglo-Saxon language, and this Anglo-Saxon form of language is referred as Old English. Okay, it was a mixture of Anglican dialect, it was a mixture of Saxon dialect, as well as it was something that has been taken from the original Brythonic language. Okay, so this work, The Wanderer, is also written in Old English language, and originally this work consisted of 154 lines. मतलब जब ओल्ड इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में इसका जो मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट प्रेजेंट है इसमें 154 लाइंस हैं, बट क्योंकि ओल्ड इंग्लिश फॉर्म जो है वो हमारे लिए रीडेबल नहीं था, इसे मॉडर्न इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट किया गया, एंड नाउ in modern English translation of the Wanderer, it consists of only 115 lines. Okay, so originally number of lines कितने थे? 154 lines थे जो कि Old English में थे, and Old English is not readable to us, so it has been translated into a modern English, and it is now only 115 or 114 lines. Okay, now if we talk about the authorship of this work, please note that just like many other works of Anglo-Saxon age, the author of this work, that is the Wanderer, is also unknown. We have no record of who exactly wrote this work. Okay, if we talk about the date of composition, this work, the Wanderer, is argumented to be composed somewhere around 10th century. Okay, it is set in 10th century and it has been written during that time only. Although the exact date of composition is unknown, the authorship is unknown, but how did we get this record? Mostly the work of Anglo-Saxon age were transmitted through oral form. Okay, but कुछ Anglo-Saxon work को preserve करके रखा गया manuscripts के form में. Manuscripts क्या होते हैं? Handwritten work होते हैं, उसे हाथ से लिखा गया. And the four famous manuscripts जो कि Anglo-Saxon age के literature को preserve करके रखते हैं, उसमें से एक था the Exeter book, और इसी Exeter book के anthology का part है the Wanderer. Okay, so अगर preservation की बात करें तो Wanderer is preserved in an anthology which is a part of Exeter book. Okay, date of composition unknown, authorship unknown, language that it has been written is Anglo-Saxon language, that is Old English language, and originally it consisted of 154 lines, but now it has only 115 lines. Okay, I hope you are clear with this much data. Now, if we talk about the plot of this work, as it's a long poem, it narrates the story of a person who is a wanderer, who is traveling, who is on a journey. It talks about the life and struggle of this wanderer who has lost everything in his life. This person has lost, the narrator, the main character of this play, this poem, the Wanderer, has lost everything that was important to him in his life. He has lost his lord, he has lost his home, he has lost his kinsmen, he has lost his all the loved ones. Okay, but now he is lonely, he is sad, he is depressed. Now he's trying to find new memory. He's on his journey to create new memory. He's traveling to different parts of the world in order to find peace and happiness. Okay, so this poem narrates the story of this person, the wanderer, who the wanderer is one. अगर मैं बात करूं wanderer की literary meaning का, तो wanderer का मतलब ही होता है a person who is on a journey, right? So this person is also traveling from one place to another, and he is in search of some new memories. He is trying to find peace. He is trying to get rid of his loneliness. He is trying to get rid of his sadness. Okay. Although he finds peace and comfort at some point of time, but once again he gets back into that cycle of sadness and grief. He is stuck in this sadness. थोड़े टाइम के लिए इसे कंफर्ट महसूस होता है, थोड़े टाइम के लिए इसे हैप्पीनेस मिलता है, थोड़े टाइम के लिए ये खुश होता है, इसे शांति मिलती है, बट अगेन एंड अगेन ही गेट्स बैक टू दिस साइकिल ऑफ सैडनेस एंड ग्रीफ, दिस साइकिल ऑफ लोनलीनेस. ओके, अब क्या होगा कि जब ये बहुत सारे जगहों पर घूम चुका है, बाय द एंड ऑफ दिस पोएम we will get to know that the author, I mean this person, the wanderer realizes that actual happiness, real happiness of life can only be found if you get connected to spirituality. He realizes that he can find peace and happiness only if he gets closer to the God. Okay, see, अब ये जो पर्सन है, इसने अपनी लाइफ में बहुत कुछ खोया है, बहुत कुछ लूज किया है, बहुत सैडनेस और बहुत ग्रीफ सहा है. अब इसका एक अपसाइड क्या है, इसका एक बेनिफिट क्या होता है जब कोई इंसान बहुत स्ट्रगल सह लेता है, बहुत स्ट्रगल देख लेता है, तो उसका एक बेनिफिट क्या होता है कि उसे बहुत सारी नॉलेज हो जाती है. दिस पर्सन इज ऑल्सो अ नॉलेजेबल पर्सन. ही नोज दैट कि ये जो साइकिल है लाइफ का, इसमें ग्रीफ और सैडनेस होगा ही. अगर ये बार बार अपने पास्ट मेमोरी को याद करेगा तो इसको लोनलीनेस फील होगा ही. इसीलिए ये कभी कभी जब उस जर्नी पे होता है तो इसे खुशियां भी मिलती हैं, ये खुश भी होता है, ये कंफर्टेबल भी हो जाता है, ये हैप्पीनेस महसूस करता है. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे ही इज ऑल्सो अ ह्यूमन. Although he has all the knowledge, he once again gets back to that cycle of loneliness and sadness. Okay, but by the end of this poem, we will get to know that this person who is on this journey to find happiness realizes that he'll get real happiness only when he will get closer to the God. Okay, so this is the whole plot of this poem. Now, if we talk about the writing style, please note that just like many other work or most of the poems of Anglo-Saxon age, this poem was also written in alliterative style. Yes, alliterative style of writing का यूज होता था. देखो, जो राइमिंग स्कीम्स और राइम्स की बात करते हैं, ये पोएट्री में काफी बाद में आया, मिडिल एजेस में आया, बट एंग्लो सैक्सन एज में जो पोएट्री में हमें रिदम देखने को मिलता था, इट वाज नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ राइम्स. राइम्स का कोई अता पता नहीं था. उस टाइम एलिट्रेशन का बहुत ज्यादा यूज होता था और इसके भी लाइंस एलिट्रेटिव फॉर्म में लिखे गए हैं. आई होप यू आर क्लियर व्हाट एक्चुअली एलिट्रेशन मीन्स. एलिट्रेशन इज अ लिटरेरी डिवाइस जहां पर हमें रिपीटेशन ऑफ कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड्स देखने को मिलता है. अगर किसी लाइन में बार बार कॉन्सोनेंट साउंड रिपीट हो रहा है तो वहां पर एलिट्रेशन का यूज हुआ है. सो द वॉन्डरर के लाइंस भी एलिट्रेटिव स्टाइल में लिखे गए थे. थीम क्या है, मेजर थीम क्या है? मेजर थीम है हमारा सैडनेस, लोनलीनेस, ग्रीफ, लॉस और रिलीजन. एज वेल एज, क्योंकि ये एंग्लो सैक्सन एज में लिखा गया है, हमें इस पोएम में एंग्लो सैक्सन कल्चर, एंग्लो सैक्सन के कुछ कस्टम्स के बारे में, उस टाइम के लाइफस्टाइल के बारे में भी देखने को मिलेगा. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट वॉन्डरर. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द सीफेरर.